My name is Nakandi Penina. I'm a little person that is a person of short stature, and I'm also an empowered person. Briefly, to tell you about a little person or a person of short stature, this is a normal human being who is born with all the body parts being able. But then we are differently able. As you look at my nature, my height is not among the normal height that I cannot access. I have that challenge of accessing things which I have. However, I found it there. But despite of that, that one has not stopped me from doing other amazing things. Like today, what you found here, today we have been having a forum of Special Children's Trust, an NGO forum, where all organizations dealing with children with disabilities also involve that. And in that way, I also represent a category of 55 people with disabilities. I'm the founder and executive member of Persons with Disabilities in Business Uganda. Why PIB Uganda? We started up Persons with Disabilities in Business Uganda because we are looking at addressing the unemployment challenge of youth with disabilities. COVID did not spare me. Because of the COVID-19, some of us lost their jobs and remained jobless. But we could not stop there. After writing 1,000 applications, I went to school like any one of you. I've got 2 degrees, bachelor's in communication and journalism from Makerere University, and bachelor's in social work and social administration from Central Lawrence University. A diploma in accountancy from Makerere Business Institute. It's not all about how many degrees you have. It's not all about how many certificates you have, but how understandable and how do you understand yourself. So Penina, I understood who I am, but there are many 1,000 of my brothers and sisters of the same kind of disability who have not understood themselves. They haven't discovered themselves. So looking at that, when I understood myself, I said I could not wait to keep on writing applications. Because you write application in the Ministry of Public Services, these people will never even call you to tell you that maybe you have not got a job or we have not called you for interview because of this and this. Then they hell wasting their time and then could do that. So we started up Persons with Disabilities to create employment for persons with disabilities. Because some of us with disabilities, people don't want to employ us because they don't want. But the cost of employing a person with disabilities, it's much. Because if you don't have accessible ground, it becomes hard for you. That's why we are like, let's do our own businesses so that we can employ other people and also earn a living. So in PIB Uganda, we do economic and literacy program training with other partners. We started up with the government of the Republic of Uganda, where we applied for a PWD grant of the 5 million from the Ministry of Gender. It wasn't easy, but we thank it that we managed to get the 5 million, and that's where we started. And with that, we were also supported by Prudential Insurance Knowledge Selling, where they gave us the 1 million as a grant. We ended up doing advocacy and exporter. Many organizations and many friends came on board, like the Stanbic Incubator Center. I credit Mr. Otoi Patrick, who gave us an opportunity to do coaching of the business of the many groups. Mr. Otoi from Stanbic Incubator, you gave us a knowledge training into economic empowerment. We can't take you for granted when we met you. Madam Eve of Capital Shoppers, we can't take you for granted that you gave us an opportunity to bring our products, which are done by persons with disabilities in the craft and all that. And we can't also take you for granted. Madam Anne of Quality Parts, you are doing spare parts, but the big heart you've got for us, that you're partnering with us for many years and supporting us, it has made us to move, that you gave us a starting capital. And today, the main business of PIB Uganda is the 3-piece business professionals, the makers of homemade liquid detergents, where we produce multi-purpose liquid soap, hand and body wash, and also we train women, persons with disabilities, into making this detergent so that they can start small. We believe that with 30,000 Ugandan shillings, you can start up a business and you can start small and grow big. It's not all about height. People think that we people with disabilities, like I will tell you, I'm a mother and have a daughter. She goes to school at Bishop Teperanchi Hangile Primary School. But nevertheless, some people come to us because they think we are just to try over. But we are normal. We can give birth like anyone. Our abdomen and our stomach are okay, that we give birth to that. We also fall in love, and we have that passion for relationship in marriage. And most of us have made weddings, and we become good wife and to that. Then to that, people would think that short people or persons of short stature cannot do stepping on them. We can do other work. Today I'm proving to you that we can do good administrators. We can do good advocacy advisors. We are good marketeers into that. We are good. Almost all professions we can do that. Little person are doing engineering. It's not all about height, but just make it accessible for us that we can access whatever it's required. But the brain is very okay. We can operate computers very well. On do that, we can do the good marketing. We can talk. We can communicate, and we can do good media programming. Whatever case it could be, little person a good teacher. Like anyone could be, stigma is one of the worst challenges I've experienced, where you walk on the road and everybody loses control and brings all the entire family to look at you as if it doesn't know that God gave birth to that. Some people don't think that people of short stature, they call us like kids, children. And even when you go to apply for a job, some people look at you and then they wonder, they feel like they will nickname you. Most of the challenges I've got, it's the way people disrespect you and call you types of names. Or Mumpi, people call Shorty, Full Stop. They are funny names which stigmatize. If that thing finds you when you are not okay, it even disorganizes your head. So many short people, persons of short stature, we are dying of stigma and also psychological torture which comes to us that some of us cannot contain. But if you are empowered, it could be. So we have that stigmatizing and also that thing which we feel that we are rejected in the society because of our nature of the caliber. This is my message to the government of Republic of Uganda. Stop committing yourself. I'm requesting the government of Uganda to increase in the employment act of persons of short stature. For example, when it comes to Uganda Revenue Authority, you're talking about the tax bill. How best have you done to sensitize people of short stature involvement in that? You have employed millions of people in URA. How many people of short stature have you employed? And yet all of us, we went to school like anyone. So government of Uganda, stop lamenting in your ministry, in your department. Try to employ at least in the government services so that even other parents of the same children get inspired and employed to that. To other stakeholders, I call upon you wherever you are, whether you are an NGO or companies, let's work together for the noble cause to develop our country. Thank you very much for God and my country.